Hello and welcome to TVC News at 4. The ministerial sector update has been held to provide Nigerians with a comprehensive overview of the government's progress and plans ahead of May 29th anniversary celebration. The event, convened by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, offered a platform for citizens to engage directly with their leaders and seek accountability for ongoing policies and programs. Ministers present at the first inaugural briefing include Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, Minister of State for the FCT, Minister of Youth Development, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources Oil, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, among other government officials. The Minister of the FCT highlighted improvements in road security through increased sensitization campaigns, the deployment of special bikes and advanced tools for security personnel. He also announced that over the next 8 months, 3 new port and taxi terminals will be established to improve public transportation infrastructure. And away from that, let's turn our attention now to Kano State, where the State House of Assembly has repealed the Kano Emirate Council Law 2019, dissolving the Emirates of Bichi, Gaya, Karaye, and Erano. The bill, which is now cited as Kano Emirate Council Repeal Law 2024, which passed third reading during plenary, is expected to be submitted to Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf for assent. All offices created under the repealed law have now been dissolved, and district heads appointed or elevated under the previous legislation are to revert to their former positions. There are speculations that the dissolution of the 4 emirates was done to pave way for the return of the deposed 14th Emir of Kano, Mohammed Idris.
Biotaka.
And still in Kano State, the All Progressives Congress youth in the state have convened to discuss issues relating to their welfare and growth, especially as the Bola Tinubu administration marks its first year. The youth, while engaging in discussions surrounding the country and Kano State development, said the time is now to bring together youth who will access more laudable programs of the president initiated to promote the development of women and youth in the country.
The purpose of this gathering is to engage with the youths and the stakeholders in Kano, the progressives, to assure them that everything is still in order and the government hasn't forgotten about anyone and everyone is going to benefit and enjoy.
This meeting and engagement is very important at this critical time, considering the government is going to turn a year since it comes on board its inception. And the government, a lot has been done and a lot has been achieved, especially when it comes to policies the government has enrolled in order to help women and youth. And we need to talk to the people to show them what we have achieved with these programs, and we want to hear from them so that we know what the scorecard of this government is and areas where we need to improve.
In Kaduna State, coordinator of the APC Northwest Governors Forum, Senator Ubasani, has commended President Bola Tinubu for his dedication to his campaign promises, particularly in addressing Nigeria's security and economic challenges. At a meeting with other governors and stakeholders of the party from the region, they highlighted the Tinubu administration's impactful reforms in the Northwest, especially in human capital development, agriculture, education, poverty alleviation, and infrastructure. Recognizing the ongoing challenges, the stakeholders in the region called for sustained backing of the President Tinubu administration.
We owe Mr. President a debt of gratitude for prioritizing our zone and other zones across the country. We shall, however, continue to run to Mr. President for support and assistance because of the enormity of the developmental challenges facing the Northwest. I urge APC stakeholders in the Northwest to continue to support and cooperate with our dear President. He means well for our dear country. The current pains being felt are only temporary. The reforms are beginning to bear positive fruits.
Yeah, and away from that, a Federal Capital Territory High Court has granted bail to the former Minister of Aviation, Hadi Sirika, and his brother, Ahmed Abubakar, to the tune of 100 million naira each, with 2 sureties and like sum. One of the sureties must have landed property in the FCT. Justice Suleiman Belgori ordered that the defendants must not travel out of the country without express permission of the court. The court adopted the same conditions in the sister case before Justice Sylvanus Origi of the same court, who granted Hadi Sirika, his daughter and son-in-law bail on the 9th of May 2024. In an effort to ensure that government at all levels deliver the dividends of democracy to the people, a group known as Inspiration Care and Development Center has called on the youth in Ekiti State to embrace their responsibilities actively. At an event in Ado-Ekiti, the state coordinator, Richie Olowolayemo, emphasized the importance of youth involvement in community development. He assured attendees that the group's aim is not to oppose government activities, but to serve as a watchdog against fraud and reckless spending. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Student Affairs, Mary Adetiba, said the move by the center to engage youth is now the best way to be involved in the running of government.
Let them, no political affiliation, nothing. They are basically youth leaders doing something one thing or the other in their respective local government, and we think their voice will also add value to this campaign.
We've gone beyond protest. Now it is time for you to see themselves as a critical stakeholder in the nation development. They've been seeing themselves actually, but they are still not seeing themselves as part of the solution. You know, they need to advance. We as young people need to advance from complaints to taking action.
If you want to help me, you must come to me and ask me, what do you want me to do for you? And that is the whole essence of inclusiveness. What government is doing in terms of budgeting, is it really meeting the needs of the people? Or the politicians really are doing what they want to do for the people?
And well, just before news came in from Kano State about the repealing of the act, the Emir of Kano, Aminu Ado Bayero, visited the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu-Land, Obasikiru Adetono, at his private home at GRA, Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State. He said he came to felicitate the first-class traditional ruler on his 90th birthday and the celebration of his 61st anniversary on the throne. He described the monarch as his father, being an associate of his biological father, and that he has always gained a lot from him, adding that Kano and Ijebu are known for commerce and they share that unique feature in common.
So the traditional institution has always been the gap bridger between all parts of the country. Certainly, that's why when I became the Emir of Kano about 4 or 5 years back, I went around virtually all the states of the Federation. And my visit here is a continuation of what I've been doing. But this is very special because, like I said, the Awujale is an enigma.
So we see it as a handshake across the Niger. And it is believed that it's going to actually increase our relationship positively between the Ijebu Kingdom, the Ijebu Land, and the Kano Emirate. So it's a very welcome development, and we are happy that everything went successfully.
That's TVC News at 4. Thank you for watching. For more, do visit our website, www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, we are live at TVC News Nigeria. Next is